we have about 5 minutes left, and I wanted to ask you if you would be willing to give us just a succinct list of 3 things that you think if we all as men put our minds and effort towards and made happen collectively, what would those 3 top priorities be for us in order to return to some semblance of order in our world?
People aren't going to like this. This is going to be tough. It's going to hurt. But the fact that it hurts should tell you that it's like medicine. The wound will sting. So what I was saying earlier about the sexual revolution and men becoming boys by taking that offer of free love, you need to go back to what happened sexually and reverse it. So you mentioned no contraception. That's spot on. And you can broaden it out to no sex outside marriage. That alone is going to be like a hammer blow to most guys straight to the skull, because think about what modern culture suggests is a good way to live as a Chad or a stud now. It's sex, isn't it? Easy sex with lots of women. Well, if you do that, you're a feminist, because feminism is all about sex outside marriage. So 1, stop being a feminist, no sex outside marriage. And the next thing is you need to respect your ancestors' traditions and the fact that Western culture, there's no getting around this, is ultimately built on Christianity. And maybe you're not a Christian, okay? Engage with it. So you need to make a serious effort to read the Bible rather than just dismissing it, pretending that somehow you know the answers. Because I find that a lot of guys who will say that they are atheist or agnostic, they decided that about age 12 and they've never moved beyond the 12-year-old's level of understanding of it. So stop pretending that you know all about it when you've never even looked into it. So no sex outside marriage, study the Bible seriously, and respect the fact that most of the greatest minds of your culture, your tradition, have believed in it. What makes you so special that you figured out something that they couldn't? And then for a third one, this is difficult. I would say that the best job might not always be the one that pays the most money. Just like the best woman for you might not always be the most beautiful. I mean, it's possible, but she might also have terrible values. Making money, you're the number one guiding principle of your life, is likely to weaken you. I think that's one of the things that has made what people describe as the woke movement so damaging. It's mainly enforced by the HR companies, the big corporations, and men are willing to sell themselves out and be what I would describe as intellectually gay for pay. They will go in and they will take the cash to humiliate themselves and promote ideas that they know are damaging to them as men, damaging to their traditions, damaging for the future of their children as well, if they even have any, all for the sake of money. And that's, again, something you can see historically. Wow. It's a kind of weakness in a man.
Yeah, that is an amazing list. So chastity, Christianity, and noble work.